Your forecast first for tonight. Mostly clear skies, but smoky. It is especially dense in Spokane right now. 66 for an overnight low. For tomorrow, mostly sunny and smoky with a high temperature of 95 degrees. Today's high was 92. 85 is average. No precipitation at the airport. 8:12 our sunset time. It's 90 and smoky right now in Spokane. Northeast winds at 8 miles per hour. It's 90 degrees currently in Coeur d'Alene. Wildlife Wednesday time, and boy, the animals don't seem to be minding the smoke. We have a darling deer playing peekaboo with photographer Jay Hoover. This was at Curlew State Park. Meanwhile, adorable common mergansers that Eric Walker spotted from his kayak on the Spokane River, and finally from Joanne and Doug Rudolph's place on the Palouse, a moose. Very appropriate place, very close up to this moose as well. I'll have more Wildlife Wednesday photos on my Facebook page and at 6 o'clock. Satellite and radar, boy, showers and thunderstorms throughout the western United States, but they definitely are falling short of the Washington-Oregon border. A little bit of activity in western Montana as well, but the state of Washington is dry under a ridge of high pressure that is going to be with us for the next 24 hours and beyond. We're getting that northwesterly flow that's bringing in the smoke from the Canadian wildfires and will continue to do so through Saturday. And then it looks like finally we'll see a more large-scale change in our weather pattern. Overnight lows tonight will be down in the 50s and 60s in most locations, with highs tomorrow in the 90s and triple digits. Here's your 7-day forecast, and it does include some changes. Growing confidence that we are going to see some changes. Smoky for the next 3 days, then starting on Sunday, we have some cooler, potentially wetter weather. My confidence in the wet weather is starting to decrease, but my confidence that it's going to be cooler and we're going to get rid of some of the smoke is increasing. So that is a bit of good news, because the smoke it's getting old.
It is getting old, and now you're watching this tropical storm.
Yes,
too.
Tropical Storm Franklin has officially become the first hurricane of the 2017 season in the Atlantic. It's made its way over Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, heading for a second landfall late today or early tomorrow as it gets into central Mexico, expecting anywhere from 12 to 15 inches of rain on the east coast there of Mexico, with sustained winds of up to 60 miles per hour.
Well, you know, Kris and I are ready for another weather event. Look what we've got here. We've got our solar eclipse glasses on.
I mean, you need these if you're going to be viewing the eclipse.
I can't see you.
I can't see.
I can't see you. Total darkness. What are the wildlife doing on this Wildlife Wednesday?
Trying to stay cool and breathe some fresh air. The subject of tonight's forecast focus, it is Wildlife Wednesday. This one just came in from Troy Smith. He and his wife, Robin, were out on their kayaks on the little Spokane River, and this big old bull moose sort of ran in front of their kayaks and then ran beside them. I assume that's what this action shot is. How would you like that moose running beside your kayak and then ran in front of them again? Robin Smith, responsible for these amazing pictures. I have some more. They sent a whole bunch. This along the Little Spokane River. Here's some more pictures. This from Mark Vogt. I love it when we get skunks in Wildlife Wednesday. They're so cute when you see them in a photo. Don't want to see them in person or be anywhere within a few blocks of them in person. Trying to stay cool in a bird bath. Meanwhile, I love this one from Jeff O'Shea. Okay, look closely. On the right, we have a newborn fawn. On the left, we have a statue of a newborn fawn, but the real one is a little confused, and Jeff says the fawn spent several minutes trying to figure out what that statue was all about. This is on Liberty Lake. Thanks, Jeff. And finally, another thing you don't necessarily want to see in person, Mama Black Bear and her 2 cubs through the lens of Larry Crumpleman. Thank you for the great Wildlife Wednesday photos. I will have those posted on my Facebook page in about 10 minutes, along with several other great shots from today. 90 degrees currently and smoky in Spokane. It was especially smoky today. It's just piling in from British Columbia down the Okanagan Valley. 88 right now in Coeur d'Alene. Winds out of the west-southwest at 6 miles per hour. Satellite and radar show showers and thunderstorms throughout parts of Montana, southern Idaho and Oregon, the Intermountain West, and we are the one dry state in the West where you haven't seen any of that activity, but there are some changes coming in the weekend forecast. In the meantime, a ridge of high pressure keeping the smoke trapped at the surface and keeping the hot weather going for another day. National satellite and radar shows more showers and thunderstorms through the deep south, where there's some problems with flooding. We're one of the warmest spots in the country right now. Dip in the jet stream, keeping temperatures a little below average for a good portion of the country. These are highs, 70s and 80s. It was hot in Las Vegas and Phoenix, predictably, and Seattle and Portland, also in the 90s. Quick look at what is now Hurricane Franklin, the first hurricane of the Atlantic season, about to make landfall on the east coast of Mexico. Right now, 85-mile-per-hour sustained winds moving to the west at 12 miles per hour. That is coming later this evening. Your 7-day forecast. The changes start on Sunday. Cooler air, a southwesterly flow to kick out some smoke, and possibly some showers and thunderstorms. My confidence in the cool down is fairly high. My confidence in any precipitation is low. Scattered showers right now.
Boy, we could really use a soaking.
It's a day-long deluge. That does not appear to be on the way.
All right.